Hello everyone, so welcome back. This is the I can't even talk. Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be into two videos, so I'll explain to you guys what I'm doing, but basically there has been like a big Naughty Dog leak which is involving the new IP, The Last of Us 2 and the Uncharted franchise. So I wanted to give each video its more details, so for this video, as you guys see, this is obviously going to be focused more on The Last of Us Part 2. And for the next video, I'm going to be talking more about the Uncharted game and the new IP. That's the word. So if you guys don't mind, I'm trying something new, and we'll see if this works. If it doesn't, then oh well. But yeah, in case you don't know, there was something new on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors. It was even trending on Twitter from what I've noticed with the Naughty Dog hashtag, and it's a pretty big one. It's a really big one. So I'm going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. So there's some good news and bad news. It's just not... I'm fine with it, but I don't know how people are personally going to feel about it, but I'm just going to read it to you before I say anything. The second project shown with the long gameplay video was the standalone expansion The Last of Us Part 2 Dark Sides. PS4 and PS5. Thank God it's PS4. I don't have a PS5 yet. This great expansion will not just create a multiplayer mode for the game, but a lot more. The Last of Us Part 2 Dark Side expansion adds a brand new chapter dedicated to the Abby character. And there's going to be a multiplayer mode and a Battle Royale mode. Set chronologically before the final chapter of the main game, the story of The Last of Us Part 2 Dark Sides will add a new chapter dedicated to Abby and a discovery that will bring to light the truths hidden in her memories of her past and to spur her towards her new and future goal. The Last of Us Part 2 Dark Sides release date is currently set for Q1 2022 for PS1 and PS5. Oh my god. This is a while as well, 2022? Like, that's a while. Like, I don't blame them for doing this. Obviously, they can take the time they need, but we're gonna talk about this. Oh my god. Okay, so in case anyone doesn't know what the situation is, The Last of Us Part 2 obviously released before the PS5 came out, I believe. Yeah, it did, I think. And so people want to know if there's gonna be like a remaster, remake, even though the game literally just got released a year ago. So there was most likely gonna be like, in a way, like a special edition or a free upgrade to have like better frame rates and all that, because I believe The Last of Us Part 2 can load up the loading screens really fast on PS5, but Naughty Dog hasn't optimized it yet, and it's pretty weird because I've noticed with all these big gaming companies, like I think it was like Ghost of Tsushima and like God of War for example, like with those games they actually got like an enhancement with whether it's a higher frame rate or maybe they just, I don't know what else they do, but I know it's a higher frame rate. I'm not sure if it does anything with quality. I think the main focus was just frame rate and just optimizing the game better. I guess that's the word. So people are wondering why Naughty Dog hasn't revealed anything, and there's been speculations that they're making some type of special edition, which is why it's kind of taken a while. Neil mentioned, or I don't remember who mentioned it, but Neil mentioned that there wouldn't be any DLC for The Last of Us Part 2. And I kind of found, I don't remember what he said, but thinking about it now, I kind of think he was lying just to hide it. They've said a lot of stuff with Last of Us 2 and just other games in general that they've kind of lied about, which is some good and some bad. There's some things I don't really like, but the whole point is that they purposely lie. Like, I don't remember who it was, but I think someone mentioned that Ellie would be the only playable character, and clearly that was a big lie. I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad about like the trailers, I guess, with Joel being shown in the trailers and he's not even in those gameplays. That's kind of like the lying part where I'm mad at. But with the kind of like the line like, oh, Ellie's the only playable character, I don't have an issue with that, in case anyone's wondering. Because obviously that's a surprise, but anyways, Dark Sides. So did I mention it? I don't even think yeah, I mentioned it, but basically Dark Sides is expansion, and this is going to be before Abby gets to Santa Barbara, I guess, in the game. Basically there'll be a chapter with Abby and Lev, and that's going to be really interesting. I would love to see that. The timeline is kind of weird. I think it took like a year or two, maybe a year and a half in between the big time skip near the end. So there's a lot they can really do with the whole time skip thingy. And I would love to see more character development on Abby, in my opinion. just because of the fact that, for me personally, I will admit, I didn't really like Abby that much, and I know a bunch of people don't. I will admit, I do love Laura Bailey. She did a fantastic job playing Abby, and I give her props for playing the role of hated character, I guess, because I don't know. But I really loved her performance, so I can't wait to see her again and possibly play as her. I would assume we would play as her just because of the expansion. But yeah, I'm hoping this builds more character towards Abby, and maybe it can like make the fan base, probably not, but maybe make Abby feel like a much better character, because I'm not really a big fan of her. So if they can make me like her a little bit more and maybe understand more about her past and maybe some new goals she's doing. This is kind of weird because it seems like it's kind of weird just because of the fact that they want to add on more to Abby, and they want to add more to Abby, and it wants me to think that they're making a Last of Us Part 3, or either they just really want to fix the character development of Abby without changing too much, just because of the fact that not a lot of people liked her. And I will admit that, because not a lot of people don't like her, and that's fine, but Naughty Dog's goal is to kind of create a character to like understand Abby, I guess, so maybe that's what they're going for with this DLC. So I don't mind checking it out and seeing like if it's good or not, and I wouldn't mind checking it out. It's not free, but it's still gonna be cool, new content, so to try out. Multiplayer mode. So this is most likely talking about factions, like I mentioned. So with factions, obviously everyone loved factions, and I know there was like a Naughty Dog post a while ago, really long time ago. It was like before Last of Us 2 came out, but there was like a discussion where they're trying to experiment with like a new multiplayer mode, and it seems like they want to do something bigger with the franchise and the game. So obviously I'm assuming factions, why am I saying faction? I'm assuming factions is still going to be a thing when it says multiplayer mode in this leak post. And a Battle Royale mode. A Battle Royale mode, I don't know how to feel about this, just because what would they make into like a map? Like, I don't mind Naughty Dog games for experimenting this, but what map are they gonna make for Last of Us 2 or factions, not factions, but Battle Royale mode? I think obviously they want to add more content than just the dark side and factions mode, so I can see this as a new experiment type way, and so I honestly don't blame them. So I'm hoping that the Battle Royale mode is pretty good, but we'll just have to wait and see. Obviously they said that this is a standalone expansion, so something wants to tell me that the dark sides is gonna include, from what I understand from what this says, it looks like it's gonna be the Abby DLC storyline, and then a multiplayer mode and Battle Royale mode. That's kind of like where I'm understanding what this dark side means. So could be possible that the DLC could be possibly $40 or $30. That's just my opinion. I don't know how much it'll cost. Hopefully it's not that expensive, but we'll have to wait and see. It's most likely going to be like $30 or $40, just in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. That's kind of like what I want to talk to you guys about with the whole dark side expansion. And I'm honestly really hyped. I hope this is real. Obviously, take this with a grain of salt. I know there's like a lot of fake rumors recently, and so people are like, haha, Battle Royale mode. I totally knew that would not be real, but it's pretty interesting just because someone's being bold about this claim, and it could be fake, it could be real. So we just have to wait for Q1 2022 or some announcement, and then we'll see if it's real or not. So that's really all we can do. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, share, subscribe. It really helps our channel a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I got some homework to do. Not really, I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.